Hey, how's it going? In today's video, we're going to take a look back at the early 2000 series, Class of 3000. This video was requested by Osmosis Jones Rules, who tagged me in a post on Twitter. So let's get this video started. Roll the intro. Class of 3000 was created by André 3000 and Thomas Lynch. The series was produced by André's company Moxie Turtle and Lynch's company Lynch Entertainment. André 3000 was asked by Lynch to help him co-create an animation series about a group of kids that felt like social outcasts, but also felt like they needed one another. Lynch also explained in an interview that he wanted some sort of magical, whimsical character to help lead these group of kids, sort of like a Mary Poppins, Willy Wonka type of character. The series was set in Atlanta because André wanted to make a cartoon set in the South, so he chose his hometown of Atlanta.
This show is music. This show is learning. It's funk. It's sophisticated funk. It's fun.
And I wanted to do a world of kids that all kind of needed each other, but were outcast in their own right.
I wanted to do like a truly original, like Dirty South cartoon.
A lot of it's based on André's memories of childhood, of growing up and of the South in Atlanta.
And it's such like a meeting point for all kinds of people and all styles of people. So I felt like it was a great backdrop for what I wanted to do.
But I wanted to have a very magical, whimsical character that kind of led these kids. The Willy Wonka, the Wizard of Oz, the Pied Piper, it has those elements to it.
Class of 3000 was greenlit by Cartoon Network's president, Jim Samples. And fun fact, Class of 3000 was the last cartoon to be greenlit by Jim Samples as president of Cartoon Network before he was replaced by Stuart Snyder.
What if the biggest superstar in the world was your music teacher?
It would be amazing. It could be a disaster. Everything would be magical.
Or everything could burn down.
Quick. Or it could be the coolest thing on TV.
Class of 3000 sing! All right. Class is in session. Class of 3000. Catch the live premiere next Friday beginning at 7. Only on Cartoon Network.
Class of 3000 premiered on Cartoon Network in November 2006 with the 1-hour special. The series ran for 2 years with a total of 2 seasons and 28 episodes. The series is about a famous jazz musician named Sonny Bridges who just recently quit the music business, mainly because he became bored with the lifestyle and also decides to return to his hometown of Atlanta to lay low for a while. Coincidentally, a boy who attends the Westley School for Performing Arts in Atlanta is searching for a new music teacher for him and his classmates since their previous teacher is in prison for various reasons. The art style for the series comes from André's vision of wanting the series to look more like a painting, and Thomas Lynch wanted the characters to have a sort of musical flow look to them. Each episode has some sort of musical segment in it done in a different art style that was created by guest animators. Class of 3000 also had a pretty diverse cast, with each of the main characters coming from a different social background, like Lil D, who's voiced by Sylvia Holloway, who comes from a single parent household, to one of the more well-off kids, Eddie, voiced by Tom Kenny, who comes from a rich background. There's also the stubborn and sassy Tamika, voiced by Crystal Scales, the happy-go-lucky Madison, voiced by Jennifer Hill, the twins Kim and Cam, voiced by Jennifer Kauai, and the tech-savvy genius Philly Phil, voiced by Phil Lamar.
What? I don't put global positioning trackers on the teachers anymore. Principal Luna's coming.
But you just say it.
I said I don't put trackers on the teachers anymore.
In 2008, the show got into a little bit of controversy. André 3000 got sued for allegedly stealing the idea from a guy who previously pitched an idea similar to Class of 3000 to one of Cartoon Network's presidents, Mike Laszlo, in 1997. The cartoon's name was called Music Factory. The premise was about a corporate attorney who left his job at a law firm to become a successful music producer. This series was also set in Atlanta. Each episode would have featured characters that would have interacted with established performers that would have been played by real artists. These performers would have been integrated into various storylines for different episodes. And at the end of each episode, the viewer will learn a lesson about the music industry or a lesson about life. Due to this conflict, Cartoon Network had to pull the show until an agreement could be settled. Fast forward to 2012, the judge ruled in favor of André 3000. The judge states that both shows might have similar premises. Class of 3000 is aimed more at kids with its slapstick comedy and fast-paced movement, also with its magical and fantasy elements, while Music Factory was aimed more at adults with serious tones that are grounded too much in reality. The judge also went on to explain that animated television shows that incorporated original songs are not copyrightable. It looks like Cartoon Network just thought that this was just too much of a hassle to deal with, and so they just washed their hands with this show entirely. Class of 3000 hasn't made an appearance on Cartoon Network since, and was only referenced briefly in 2019, and when Sonny Bridges made a cameo in OKKO's final episode, Thank You for Watching the Show. Apparently Lil D was going to make a cameo in the OKKO crossover Nexus special, but the scene was cut out because of time constraints. At the time of this recording, André 3000 has not been writing any new music. He says he doesn't feel inspired and is a little depressed, but he's starting a series called Dispatches from Elsewhere for ABC. Thomas Lynch still runs his independent production company, just with a different name this time. The voice of Lil D, Sylvia Holloway, is a comedian who goes by the stage name Smallfire. The last thing I could find on her is that she was a part of an online virtual event. Jennifer Hale, the voice of Madison, is lending her voice in the upcoming Star Wars series, Star Wars Detours, as the voice of Major Steel. Phil Lamar, the voice of Philly Phil, is voicing Hero in the upcoming Master of the Universe series. Crystal Scales, the voice of Tamika, has seems to be an actor for a while now. The last voice role she had when she voiced the character Crystal in Scooby-Doo Abracadabra-Doo. Janice Kauai, the voice of Kim and Cam, recent role was voicing the Pink Lunet in the film Over the Moon. She's also reprising her role as Jenny Wakeman in the upcoming Nicktoons special. And as for Tom Kennedy, the voice of Eddie, duh,